Hello everyone. So the two bags that you're looking at today are both from Louis Vuitton, and they're both in empreinte leather. The one over here is the Louis Vuitton Diane in empreinte leather, and the one over here is the Speedy 20 in empreinte leather. This is the older version that has the pocket in the front right here. So someone had asked between the two which one I preferred. I'd never really thought too hard about it. I still really don't think I have a preference, but there are differences between the two, and I just thought I'd show them side by side for you in case that person is still wondering, or in case you are wondering which one you might like better, and perhaps seeing them side by side might give you a better overview of both bags. I've owned the Speedy 20 for a really long time, and it's one of my go-to bags. I just recently uploaded a couple of videos featuring it where I took it on vacation with me for a couple of weeks. I've owned the Canvas Diane longer because it's been out longer, but I bought this empreinte version very soon after it was released, if not the actual day it was released, and I've been using it as well. They're both really different. I guess the thing that I would say, this is just me personally, you might not agree, but I think the Diane is a bit of a more mature bag. At least it strikes me as being that way. The Speedy 20 strikes me as being somewhat more youthful. So if you are perhaps in an older age group and looking for something that looks a little more mature, probably the Diane would fall into that category. The Speedy 20 can look a little bit toy-like and childlike, so that's why I think it's better suited to someone a little in the younger age groups. Not, I'm not talking teenagers here, but 20s, young 30s, whereas the Diane maybe 40s, 50s, and above. The Speedy 20 comes with just the empreinte strap, and then the Diane comes with a shoulder strap and a guitar strap. I've taken the guitar strap off just to make things easier, but they can both obviously crossbody, and they can both be handheld somewhat. This is a true handheld bag because it has the two top handles right here, whereas the Diane isn't really a top handle bag. It has a shoulder strap, so it's a shoulder bag. So let me go ahead and turn them around right here, because one of the things when I wear them that kind of stands out to me is that the Diane goes a little more flush to the side of your body when you're wearing it in the crossbody position. The width, you can look it up online. I don't have the measurements with me for this video, but the Diane width is smaller than the Speedy. The Speedy I think is a 5. Diane might be 3.5. So when you're wearing it crossbody, it doesn't stick out as much as this one. I know like some of the Louis Vuitton bags, like the Alma, they tend to stick out really far from the body, and that's not my favorite look. Of course, I use this and wear it. It's not my preferred width. This one sits a lot closer to your body. They do have an outside pocket. The outside pocket on the Speedy is not really as functional. You can slip like small pieces of paper in there, or maybe like a credit card for quick access, whereas the Diane has a full back pocket. I've got some face masks back there right now. Let's go ahead and take those out. And you can easily slip a phone back in this back pocket here. So a bit more of a useful, user-friendly pocket on the Diane. And then, what do you like in terms of openings, right? Because this is a zip top opening, and that's the way you get in the bag. So maybe you have a preference for opening the bags with a zipper as opposed to a flap style where you just pull something up. This is easier. I'm not going to lie, this is much easier. I never wear this in an open position. I always zip it, and it does take more effort than just popping this thing up right here. So what I did, just to give you an idea in terms of capacity, if they are comparable in terms of capacity, I went ahead and put some items in the Diane, and you just saw me pull out the face masks from the back pocket, and you can also put a phone back there. Here's the Diane, and we'll see if everything fits in the Speedy. It has the back pocket right here, which also can fit a phone. It's a very generous compartment back there. Where's my phone? Right here, 6.5 inches, and the phone easily goes in the back pocket. So you've got 3 spaces where you can put the phone. You can put it in the main compartment, the back zip compartment, or the back pocket itself. So phone is 6.5 inches. I have a little sparkly wallet. I have my mini pochette, a little pouch of candy and gum, and then my key fob down in the bottom, and that empties out the compartment. And then you have a contrast interior on the leather Dianes. I don't want to say it wrong, but the Tortorelle, I don't actually know what the interior color is, but I know it's a contrast color. So it kind of makes it easier to see your items a little bit because it's not like a black hole. Whereas with the Speedy, it's got a gray interior, but it might as well be black because you can't really see anything down in there. But let's see. Everything is, of course, going to fit, but I'll put it back. It's the mini pochette, the little sparkly wallet, a little pouch of candy, my key fob, my phone, and then my face mask will go in there as well. And then you've got a back slip pocket back there, right here. It's harder to see your items in the Speedy. You don't get to see them at a glance as you do with the Diane, you know, because obviously when you lift the flap bag, everything is right there for you to look at. But I just thought I'd do a, you know, just a quick comparison between the two. It might help you a little bit. If there's a specific question between the two that you'd like me to answer, I'd be happy to do that for you. I use the Speedy more often, but that just might be because I've owned it longer and I'm more comfortable with it. But if I was, you know, I took it on vacation. If I was picking maybe for a formal event or something like that, I probably wouldn't go with the Speedy. I'd go more for the Diane. So I think it matters the use that you're, you know, planning to make of it. Is it going to be a work bag? Is it going to be a vacation bag? Is it going to be a going out bag? You know, what are you planning to do with it might be more important than, you know, I don't know. It's going to vary based on each person's needs and what they plan to use the bag for. But they're both great. They're both great. This one has held up really, really well. So I have no concerns whatsoever about the leather and the way the leather wears. And then, of course, the other big difference is this one is in the giant logo or the large monogram. And then this one happens to be in the smaller one, although they make different variations now. You can get the nanogram and that sort of thing. But if you've never had black empreinte before, from a distance, you can't even really see what it is. So, you know, they both are under the radar bags. You have to pretty much be on top of somebody in order to see the logo. It doesn't really catch your eye. So both under the radar and both really great. So hopefully this is helpful to you. Once again, it's the Speedy 20 in empreinte and the Diane in empreinte. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.